Alright, hey besties! By the time of this video, you already know what I'm doing, and that is a storytime slash mukbang. I'm really excited to do this because I've never done one before. If I sound tired, let me just catch my breath.
Eminem, sweet like candy cane. Drop the top, pop it, let it rain. Been lost, been lazy.
This video, you already know what I'm doing, and if you don't, it is a story time slash mukbang, and I'm really excited to do one of these because I've never done one before. So we're just gonna go ahead and see how this goes. Now in front of me I have Chinese food. I am a big fan of Chinese food. I get Chinese food regularly. Well, not very regularly, but I'm no stranger to Chinese food. So in this plate we have chicken and broccoli with steamed white rice. Some people like to get it with, I'm just gonna mix that in because I like the sauce to be all over my white rice. Some people like to get fried rice with their chicken and broccoli, but I feel like steamed rice is a little healthier, so that's what I go for, and that's always what I've been eating. I'm so used to it that it's like second nature. I'm just gonna mix that in. And in this place we have fried chicken, and then we have crab rangoon, both top tier entrees. All of this food is going to be so good. Then we have a brisk iced tea, and also on this side we got my water. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take a bite of this because y'all, I don't think I've eaten all day. I'm like super hungry. It's gonna snap every time. It's gonna snap. Oh, I forgot to talk about, and then we have this, I forgot what the sauce is called. Maybe it's sweet and sour, I don't know. But it goes with the crab rangoon. Usually if you get crab rangoon, you get this sauce. I don't know what it's called, but it'll probably be in the description box. But y'all, that just smacked. I'm kind of like scared to do this video because I don't think like I chew cute. Like, you know how people be like, the BBL effect? They be like, that's not me. I'm like, I'm gonna bust down. I'm gonna bust down. One thing about me, this girl here, I'm gonna bust down. So however I look chewing is just however I look chewing. Whatever. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna be telling the story of the time I got in the car with my stalker slash almost got killed slash homecoming horror story. Okay, so y'all, let's go ahead and start from the beginning. Let me just tell you all the tea, the whole rundown. I'm just get out a whole rundown. So this is my freshman year of college. If y'all didn't know, y'all know now. I am in school. I attend the Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University, and this is my first year. So it's my first year, but also it's my first homecoming. Now, if you know FAMU, if you go to an HBCU, period, you know, you just know how, like, homecoming get down. It is no joke. Like, people don't play. Like, it get down. Like, alumna come out from wherever they're, like, at right now, like, cross country, to come turn up. So it's live, like, it's lit. So this is my first one. I'm trying to live it up. I'm trying to have fun or whatever. Yada yada, you know, good stuff. So during homecoming week, the whole week is like full of activities. There's like school hosted activities, and then there's like activities that are not school hosted. So like parties, stuff like that, you know, just fun stuff to do. So my friend, I I don't know if my friends want their name, like, telling the story. So I might just give them code names. So yeah, my friend is going to a party, and my roommate at the time, she does makeup. So my other friend is going to a party, and she wants my roommate to do her makeup. Boom, bang, no problem. So my roommate is like, hey, like, she's my roommate, and if you were ever in school and stuff, like, you know, like, your roommate is like, or usually your roommate and you are like this. So me and my roommate are like this, like, when you see her, you see me type stuff. So she was like, yeah, I'm about to go do such and such makeup. Do you want to come with me? Mind you, such and such lives in FAMU Village. We live in Truth Hall. If you go to FAMU, you know the distance. Like, Truth Hall is all the way in Jerusalem. Village is all the way in Ecuador. Like, I'm just saying random places. But yeah, like, for real, like, they're far. So I'm like, this is red flag number 1. Because they're far as heck from each other. So I'm like, boom, boom, bang. At first I'm like, I don't want to, because we don't have a car, y'all. Me and her don't have a car, so we have to walk this distance. I'm like, I don't know if I'm feeling that. But my roommate talked me into it. She's like, just come, like, come with me, because when I get back, it's gonna be late. Don't want to walk myself. Da 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 da. Like, you can just come. You have nothing to do here. And she was right. I definitely didn't have anything to do there. So I was like, bet, like, that's fine. So we walked there, and my roommate does her makeup, and now it's time to walk back to Jerusalem, where we stay. The problem with the walks is, like, yes, I got here. Yes, I, like, walked all the way here. But when it's time to go back, like, I have to do this walk twice. Twice. That'd be the problem for me. So she finishes doing the makeup, and it's time to go. So she packs up all her stuff, her makeup stuff, and it's time to go. She has this big case of makeup. And, yeah. So she's carrying this big case of makeup. And we have to go across, like, campus. So it's, like, already, like, frustrating. So we're leaving Village, and we're walking. Mind you, it's nighttime and stuff. We're walking. A car pulls up, like, slowly pulls up. I'm like, oh, we finna die. We finna die. They're like, this is the drive-by. Like, this is a drive-by. Like, he finna pull it out and just done. Obey for me and my roommate. But then, no, he starts talking. He's like, spitting game. He's like, hey, mama, like, you know, like, I'll be seeing you around, da, 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 da. And I'm like, I'm oblivious to this, because it's like, I feel like he's not talking to me. So I'm not paying attention, because I'm like, he's not talking to me. So I'm just I'm like, oh, if my roommate wants to, like, acknowledge this guy, that's fine. Like, I have no problem with that. Like, do you, sis? But as for me, in my household, we are not engaging. So I'm like, to my roommate, like, he's talking to you. And he's like, no, you, to me. Put it in reverse. Back it up. Back it up. I don't want none of those problems. Like, yeah, I'm talking to you. Like, I know you hear me. I'm trying to, like, run down. Da, 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 da. I'm like, not today, Lord. Not today. So, boom, bang. Like, I'm like, you know, kind of like curving him a little bit. Like, I'm not interested. Then he says, oh, like, where y'all going? I can give y'all a ride there. My roommate's ears almost perk up, because we have to make this walk to Truth. And she's holding this makeup case that she doesn't want to hold. And yeah, like that walk is long. So her ears perk up when she hears this, and she's like, like yeah, like this is a good idea right now. As for me, I'm like, no, because like if I get in this car with him, like what does he want from me? Like what does he think is gonna be exchanged? Like how does he feel like? He feel like I'm gonna give him my number because it's not gonna happen. He feel like I'm gonna talk to him. I don't want to. Like I'm like, But then, being as good as a roommate as I am, I'm like, let me take one for the team. No, Bree. I'm telling younger Bree right now. I'm looking at you, younger Bree. No. So I'm like, let me take one for the team. My dog is carrying this makeup case. She don't want to walk all the way back to Truth. Like, that's fine. We can, like, I can do this for her. So I get in the car. Big mistake. Big no-no. Mind you, at this time, I'm an adult. The first rule of, like, childhood, the first rule you learn is don't get in the car with strangers. And as an adult, like, initially, first step into the adulthood gate, I'm just not following the rules. The golden rule. Don't talk to strangers. Don't get in the car with strangers. Like, I guess I thought I was grown and I can handle it. I should have sat my behind down somewhere. Actually, I should have told her I wasn't going nowhere when she asked me to walk with her. But I didn't. So we get in the car and he's still talking to me, like trying to okay, no. So we are about to get in the car. I go to get in the back seat with. He's like, nah, baby, like this ain't no Uber. You gotta get in the front. Like, red flag number, what is this? Like 3, 4, like. But I'm still in the I'm taking one for my friend role. Like I'm still like heavy. Okay, I gotta do this for my friends. I gotta do this so we don't have to walk back there. So she don't gotta carry this big behind makeup case. Period. So yeah, I get in the front. I'm like, damn. But I get in the front. Cause I'm a stupid adult. I get in the front and he's driving, he's talking to me, he's like, hey. By drive, the Village to Truth Hall is like so short, but this felt like the longest drive ever. Y'all, when I tell you, I felt like I was in that car for forever. He's like talking to me. He's like, hey, he's like, I'm always seeing you around. I've been crushing on you for a long time. He's like, I know. I've been seeing you in the I'll be seeing you in the, what is that called? A courtyard? I don't even know. He was like, I'll be seeing you there. You're always with her, aren't you? And mind you, like I said, we were always together. So I'm like, yeah, you might be right. Like, we do be together a lot. He's like, I be wanting to talk to you, but I never, like, had the courage, Mind you, y'all, I have never seen this guy in my life. It's giving very much stalker. Like, at this point, I'm scared. I'm scared for my life because I've never seen you and you know my whereabouts. Like, you know where I be and who I be with. That's scary. So, yeah, then he's like, come on, man. Hold my hand. Why do I need to hold your hand? Sir, you're just put both hands on the wheel, like. But I'm already in the car now, like, so I have to commit, because, like, he could do anything. He could take us somewhere that is not my home, like, anything. So I'm like, damn, like, I gotta do what this guy says. So I'm holding his hand. Like, in my head, I'm like, Lord, if you just get me out of this situation. I promise to follow the rules. I promise to follow the rule that I was taught. Don't get in the car with strangers. Don't talk with strangers. Like, I'm gonna behave. Like, this is never something I'm gonna do again. So then he's driving. Y'all, he starts to swerve. So at this point, I'm like, this guy is drunk. So I'm in the car with my drunk stalker. Like, if this wasn't like the worst case scenario, like I don't know what could have like been worse than this. Like, he's a stalker. He wants me to hold his hand, and he's like drunk. I'm like, no, this is not about to go down. So I'm praying in my head, like, Lord, just please get me out of this car. Please get me out of this car, and I will never do something like this again. So then he like, is driving, and I'm talking to my roommate, and I say something about, or she said something about Checkers, or like eating or going to Checkers. Mind you, Checkers is right next to Truth, but me, I'm not trying to make no stop. Take me straight to my dorm so I can forget about this night and anything, like any remnant of whatever happened tonight. Like, so he's like, y'all want to go to Checkers? I can take y'all to Checkers. Like, it's right there. I'm like, no, sir. Like, I got homework to do. I ain't had no homework to do. I just want to go home. I'm like, I got homework to do. Like, I've already been out late enough. Like, I got to go get this assignment done. It's due at 11:59 type thing. Like, so he's like, yeah, bet. So there are two entrances to Truth, or my dorm, y'all, which is Truth Hall. Two entrances. He misses I was like, I think I told him, like, this is the entrance or something like that. He misses it. I'm like, okay, so he's about to kidnap us. I'm getting ready to, like chop him in his neck, or, like, pull some kind of, like, Karate Kid, like, you know, get in the front seat, drive, and take, like, you know, because he don't need to be driving either way. He don't need to be driving, but he don't need to be driving me somewhere I don't want to go. So he missed a turn, and I'm thinking in my head, like, you know, like, am I gonna have to like beat this guy up?
I remember thinking, I'm about to beat this bitch up.
Like, me and my roommate gonna have to, like, jump him. I almost said her name. Me and my roommate gonna have to jump him. That's fine with us. Like, we can do that. But then he makes, like, he turns in the second entrance. So I'm like, Lord, I knew you had me. God, I knew you had me. I knew you had me. So he's like, so we pull up to my dorm. We pull up to my dorm, and he's like, so, you know how they be. When I'm gonna see you again. Can I get your number? All this yada yada stuff. Like, he's like, hey, he's like, yeah, let me put my number. Let me put my number in your phone. I'm like, sir. I'm like, sir. Like, we're all good. Just, I'm glad you got me here. Thank you for that. I was like, my phone's dead. You can't put your number in my phone. He's like, damn, my phone dead too. I was like, yeah. So, sucks. I guess we'll just have to see each other around. I never saw that guy again. Thank the Lord, but never saw that guy again. So that is how I got in the car with a stalker drunk driver who almost killed us. And I will never do it again. I've learned my lesson. I will never get in the car with a stranger or any of that. Like, but that's gonna be the end of this video. If you want something like this again, I can definitely do that, because I like to eat and I like to tell stories. Two of my favorite things. I'll definitely do that. If you want to see something like this or anything else, let me know. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Eminem, sweet like candy cane. Drop the top, pop it, let it rain.